What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. And I got a special surprise for you guys. I am joined by none other than the man himself, Trey.
Yo, what's up? Happy Saturday,
What's up?
everybody.
What's
Happy
up, buddy?
Saturday.
Welcome to the show. Trey doesn't got a webcam, but that is quite okay because he is a famous man amongst us in the strike community. And we'll get to that a little bit later today. First thing I wanted to do while we get started here and everybody's piling in, I got a couple raffles to do for the final tables for poker. So I'm going to run those, and then me and Trey are going to talk through some things he's been up to, specifically with Strike, some events he went to, some moments he had created or had come to made come to fruition, thanks to his hype man status out here in these streets. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. I got a couple wheels ready. So the first wheel we got is for Del Boy's raffle. He already ripped the pack, and I know he posted a video on the community events channel. So we got 8 people in this. This is the final table for last week. I'm going to shuffle it 5 times, and then we'll spin it to see who wins Del Boy's pack. And then we have another spin for 3 through 8 for the final table as well on the next one. So we're going to shuffle this up real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck, final table, folks. See who gets Del Boy's pack here. Ooh, it's Bunzo. Congratulations, Bunzo. So reach out to Del Boy and he'll get those moments transferred to you. So that one's done. Congrats, Bunzo. Next one. This is the last 5. So 3rd place through 8th place gets a TUF base back from UFC Strike. I'm going to shuffle this bad boy 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck, everybody, on this last one. Here we go. Does Bunzo get 2? It's close, but it's looking like TJ got it. Congratulations, TJ. TJ took that one down. So those are your 2 winners for last week's poker. Poker does start in a couple hours after the show today. So make sure you register. Doesn't cost anything to enter. It's completely free. Top, usually final table. There's a lot of juicy giveaways, and there's also giveaways if you hit a royal flush. So big pot for that. So on that note, Trey, my man.
Yes,
Glad
sir.
to have you on the show, buddy.
Yeah, I'm glad to be able to make it. I'd been wanting to be on for the past few weeks since Charlotte, but between work, I can't do it. So, yeah, Charlotte was such a fun event. If there's anybody in the chat that is in Charlotte, the next time they have a UFC event, please go. I got there Friday. I stayed 0.3 of a mile from the venue, went to the weigh-ins, met Rob, met Thanks, met some other collectors, met Rob's brother, and we had some special seats for the weigh-in, for the ceremonial weigh-in. So
that was pretty sick.
We went to get some snacks, and I had a pretzel, and they had Fitzgerald and Senko and Chiesa doing their pre-show stuff, but they weren't filming. And I waved at Senko, and she saw me eating a pretzel, and we made eye contact.
There you go.
I knew that it was going to be a good weekend. And Saturday, the fights were early. We got there before prelim started. First fight comes out, and it's a finish with Jessica Rose Clark getting submitted in the 3rd round. You could hear her corner yelling at her, and she wasn't doing what her corner was doing. And then the second fight, that was the Gabe Green versus Brian battle fight. And
Mm.
I have never heard a crowd boo a fighter as much as that crowd booed Gabe Green. And in our section, we were with the combat sports where Carolina Combat Sports, where Brian trains, and they were going nuts when he walked out. I mean, as soon as he walked out, crowd just going crazy, crazy, crazy. And then the fight starts, and 14 seconds later, you get your Gabe Green knockout.
Yeah, so you sent me a little video of that, so I'll pop that up here real quick.
So this video is after it.
After the knockout.
Yeah. And then everybody's fist bumping, high-fiving, celebrating. It was, I mean, that set the tone for that card.
Yeah,
Absolutely set the tone for that card. And then Saturday night after the fights, we go to dinner. Everybody's phone is dead. Alex's phone is dead. Josh's phone is dead. Everybody's trying to charge up and then go back to the room, take a nap, and then we hit the club. And so in Charlotte, you can pretty much walk everywhere downtown. So we walk to Encore, the nightclub, and there's a line to get in. Well, standing off to the right, there's Michael Chiesa and his wife talking, and Alex walks up to him and takes a photo, and some other people walk up to him and take a photo. And then I stopped and talked, and I asked Michael, I was like, "Are you waiting in line to get in?" And his wife looked at me and smiled, and I just winked at her. And then he started walking away, so you could kind of tell that he was a little uncomfortable with being recognized. So I said, "Hey, Mike," and he looked at me. I said, Did you see the fights in the stands?" And he was like, "No, we didn't see the fights in the stands, but we heard the crowd getting restless." And it was like a 2-on-1 brawl up in the upper deck, and that was just nuts as well. So he gets in the car and he leaves, and then I see Brian walking up the sidewalk with his entourage, and I said, "Hey, Brian, how's the hand doing?" Because he hit him with the right hand, and he said, "The hand's good." I said, "Usually I don't do this, but do you mind if we take a photo or a video?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "All right, can we take a video? But in the video, can you say, 'Hey, Rob, can you make me a moment, bro?'" So he did that, and I think you have a clip of that.
Yeah, I sure do. So that came to fruition as well. UFC Strike Team chopped up Trey's video a little bit.
I dropped it in the Discord at like 1 a.m. Eastern, and it just blew up.
Yeah, they made this little promo video, and Brian Battle got his contender moment thanks to Trey.
Hey, Rob, make me a moment, bro. Come on, man.
That's pretty wild, dude. That's pretty sick story for sure to have. Pretty awesome.
Just boom, folded him. Yeah, absolutely folded him.
That's definitely a way to get the crowd going and to get the fight card started. That's for damn sure, man. And that is for damn sure.
If you weren't there for the prelims and you missed it in person, you missed a good one. So we get into the club. I get patted down, get into the club, and it's me and Alex and Josh and Jake and Corntel, and we're just sitting in the back chilling, having some drinks, and this tall guy walks through, and he's got like a hoodie on and some shorts on, and I recognize who it is, and it's Carlos. It's Carlos Olberg walked through the crowd, and I don't know if anybody really recognized him. So I said, "Hey, Carlos, how you doing?" He said, "Good." I said, awesome knockout against Ihor." And he said, "Thanks." And I said, can we get you on the pay-per-view card for Australia?" And he looked at me and he was like, I'll be on it. So I think he already knew after his fight that there was going to be a pay-per-view event in Australia. So that was pretty cool. And then Aljo walked through the crowd, didn't really say anything to anybody. And then Chris Weidman was there. I didn't get a chance to talk to him. OSP was walking around, and I went up to OSP. He had a shirt on that said, we pronounce it Milwaukee. Or there was some letters on his shirt, and I asked him about his shirt, and then I asked him, I said, so what did you think about the fights tonight? And he said the fights were great. And then I asked him, I said, what did you think about Jamal's dance moves? And he cracked the biggest smile. And then he started laughing, and he just said, Jamal's a character. He said Jamal was having a good time. Everybody was having a good time. So I got to talk to OSP for a little bit. He has ties to Atlanta, to the south.
Yeah.
And then we see Daniel Rodriguez walking through the crowd. So I'm standing on the side, just doing my own thing, having a drink, and he's just walking through, kind of straight-faced. And I make eye contact with him, and I'm smiling. I'm having a good time. I say, hey, D-Rod, how you doing? He said, I'm doing good. He said, I like this guy right here. So that just, I mean, that whole night was great. And
that's pretty sick.
I wasn't even going to go out, but I'm so glad that I did. So if they do an event in Charlotte, please go. And
pretty sick. Pretty sick stories, dude. Pretty sick stories.
This upcoming weekend. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. They're very nice. I do have a giveaway going right now. A couple giveaways today on the show, donated by our favorite mom, Carol's mom. We got an Arman contender live right now. I got the little ticker at the bottom. Type Arman in the chat. Run this a little bit later, and I'll have one more before the end of the show. So try and hang out for the whole thing. But let's get started talking about a little strike stuff. And before we get into these challenges for the week, Trey, I did want to get you to kind of give maybe some of the viewers kind of your story on how you actually ended up, getting into strike and ended up holding, tons of champs now that you have, a bunch of moments that you got in your wallet. So give us a little bit of the story of Trey.
So I was in Top Shot for a little bit, and then I kind of saw some ads for UFC Strike with a release date, and I might have forgotten about it. And then I went back to check on it, and then it's all been collecting from there. It's been a wild ride, but I mean, I've been a fan of the UFC for years and years, and I like the moments. I like the audio in them. I can't stand Top Shot. I can't do NFL with all of that music. So the audio is really what makes the moments for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think having the commentators on there, hearing the knockouts, the crowd reactions, it's huge. It plays a huge role in the actual moment. Do you still mess around with Top Shot and all day at all, or are you strictly UFC now?
No, I'm strictly UFC Strike. I saw Top Shot had some $400 packs on sale or something, and yeah, no, I'm all UFC. So if you ask me what Top Shot, what NBA is doing, I can't tell you.
Gotcha. All right, so let's get into it here, buddy. Couple challenges this week. First one that popped up on Tuesday, I believe, was this Dustin Porier challenge. So a fandom moment of Diamond Dustin Porier knocking out, who is it? Oh, Eddie Alvarez. So this is the Eddie Alvarez knockout. In order to earn this moment, it was a super easy challenge. They said it was geared towards new users. So between, where is it? Here we go. Fine print. Must have purchased a pack or a moment on the marketplace between April 20th until the challenge ends, which is June 21st. And out of all those packs and moments and things that you have purchased, you'll just need to have 4 moments in your wallet when that snapshot happens on the 12th or the 21st, excuse me. But yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Super easy, obviously. Probably going to be a higher mint, but it's kind of geared towards new users for sure. A lot of us were like, I hope this wasn't the only challenge this week. So we were kind of happy we did get something towards the end of the week. But But yeah, this is probably, I mean, I understand why they did it. Makes sense. Another moment for Dustin. Not sure how I feel about that. Another good fighter with another kind of, we'll see how this mint count plays out, but it's another good fighter that gets, a second moment or gets a moment that's kind of higher minted. How do you feel about this one, Trey?
I mean, it's easy. It's geared towards new users, and I'm assuming that when they do the UFC 291 challenge, that you may need the challenger instead of the fandom, or it may be on the challengers and the fandom. But given Strike's previous history, they have pivoted towards challengers over the fandom moments when a fighter has multiple moments on the platform. And we've seen it in the past, and we'll get into that in this next upcoming challenge about some of the requirements. So this is, maybe take it with a grain of salt and a shot of tequila, but you may want to have Dustin Porier, he doesn't have a challenger yet, so they may use the contender instead of the fandom.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, but then he's maxed. I mean, with S1 coming to an end, I don't know if he's going to be even getting another moment. Probably not. But it just seems like some of these guys that have already contenders could have probably maybe used the focus burn. Just my food for thought there. But overall, super easy. We'll see how many people complete it. And we did get another challenge this week, which was a little bit tougher, but could have been better, in my opinion. And we're going to talk through this one right here, which is the Arman Tsarukyan hybrid challenge that we got. So this bad boy, it's another fandom, and it's pretty much you have to burn 3 individual. So 1 Arman, 1 Joel Alvarez, 1 Matt Frivola, and then you also have to own an Islam Makhachev challenger and Jared Cannonier challenger. On this one, the champ pass is Khabib. You don't have to do anything at all. If you have a Khabib, you don't have to burn or anything. So not too bad of a challenge, but I mean, we had that little, so they gave us that nod, right? A couple weeks ago with the leaderboard challenge with the little bonus, I wouldn't have mind to see them continue having a bonus feature added or just an additional tier, or maybe make this something that's a little bit harder to get, or add just another level or layer of difficulty.
Yeah, I agree with that. They might have been able to add a layer where you had this, and then you got Arman's moment, and then if you did this other level, then you might have got Frivola's knockout of Drew Dober as a fandom. But
yeah, I mean, they could have had like a 2-way hybrid going at the same time.
But
maybe
that's still a fighter on the strike platform that has more than one moment.
Exactly. Yep. And it is, yeah. So it's another fighter that has a moment already. Fandom. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems like, I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm just like, it's just, that leaderboard challenge was good. And then it just seems like, I mean, granted, it's a fight night. We got a lot of stuff going on. But it would have been nice for them to add just maybe another layer. Or, I mean, I'm not sure why they didn't use his fandom here instead of his challenger.
Or maybe do either or on Islam challenger or Islam fandom. But, I mean, the fandom is less than 600. than a
Yeah.
600 mint count. So that would be your true bottleneck.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So with two 1,500 contenders, I mean, we can only assume this is probably going to be, I'm thinking it's probably, especially because, I mean, Arman's a good name. People are going to want to complete for it. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be like a 6-7s, I'm thinking. What
Yeah,
about you?
the snapshot on Monday, that'll be a good estimate. And then typically after the snapshot, you may have a 15% to 20% additional completion. So if it's 550 on Monday, 20% of that is 110. So you could be looking at a 660, 700 mint, but this one may be a little bit higher just because of the requirements being a little bit easier. The challenger requirements are easy, but if you went through the burn for the leaderboard and you burned all of your Frivolas, all of your Alvarez, all of your Tsarukyans, then you're probably gonna do $24 worth buying these contenders, buying one to keep your Series 1 contender set intact if you have one, and then buying a duplicate of each for the burn. So we just got off that big burn, and now we have a little bit of a burn again.
Yeah, for sure. It's interesting. It's interesting. Let's see. Just a chat saying boredom lately and other leaderboards needed. Yeah, I mean, the leaderboard was engaging for sure. It would be nice for them to, incorporate that on maybe like a day-to-day basis, or like just something underlying on the platform where there's a leaderboard maybe for different weight classes, or something along those lines where there's something for us to do every day, or like to watch every day. And then they could always mess around with the rewards too. So
I'm not gonna lie, I like that leaderboard. I like to check it once or twice a day, kind of gauge where everybody is. And I saw that 799, 800 moments burned, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's a
yeah,
lot of
dude,
moments burned. Not only a lot of moments, but a lot of time.
for sure. For
But it
sure.
was
The amount of
engaging.
time.
I mean, it got me to look at the Strike website more and go to the leaderboard page and just keep an eye on it.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if they had like a weight class leaderboard on the platform. For every weight class, champion moments are ranked a certain, given a certain amount versus challengers, fandoms, contenders. However many moments you have of fighters in that weight class all add up on this leaderboard. And then like you take the top 10% and put them in a raffle to see if they get like something signed from a heavyweight and a welterweight. And, they could do a bunch of different things, to mix it up. Or even gift cards. You could do random stuff, packs, you could mix it up all the time. But I think that'd be, the leaderboard has so many different use cases for it,
Yeah.
that you could put in different spots on the platform that'll make it, pop and make people have more fun and be more engaged with everything. So
I'm going to interrupt you for a second. I'll be right back.
no worries, brother. No worries. And while Trey dips, we'll go ahead and get this Arman going. And let me see what the folks are saying. I like the idea of a bonus in a challenge, like a leaderboard prize, most burns. Yeah, something like that for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to, or just another layer of difficulty, because it's getting kind of easy, or a little stagnant or lackluster, however you want to call it, for some of us that are just like auto completing stuff every week. Burn removes auto completions and goes to counts. Yep, I agree. I agree with that. It does have it's a layer to prevent the inactives from getting another reward. By sell leaderboard. Yeah, net spend leaderboard would be interesting for sure. Or if they ran like a net spend contest. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and run this Arman in a couple minutes here. Not a couple minutes, a couple seconds, my bad. And then we'll, we do have another one that we're going to run shortly.
Only
After
21
this.
entries.
21 entries, yes. Type Arman in the chat if you want to enter here. I am about to run it. Going once, going twice. Good luck. Who's going to get the Arman? And this was donated by Ka Rules, Mom. RRX69 wins the Arman. Congratulations, buddy.
I wonder if I have any Arman Panini cards. I'm going through what was sent to me right now.
RRX69 bangs out the Arman. And I know he was getting low on his stacks, so I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Congrats, brother. All right. So we'll get you that after the show, my man. Arman Givy is done. And then, yeah, we got a couple more things to talk about here. So we did get one reward airdropped this week. And that was your boy,
Charles Air Jordan.
Jordan. As Low Key told me, I have to say it proper French Canadian style. Charles Jordan.
I'm sorry, this moment shouldn't be 30. I'm gonna throw that out there right now.
I agree with you. But you know, 487 minutes, pretty low. Pretty low. I think the floor is kind of thinny-ish on it. Well, it's a bunch of people at that 30 point, but 487 was what he panned out to be. Pretty much kind of on par with some of the more recent moments we had gotten in regards to price points. Let's see. Gillian's 46. She's a little bit higher than him. She's about 40 less. What about?
But her requirements were also tougher.
Who else is around that 500? Let me see.
What's Jack Della Maddalena at for his fandom? He may be a little bit above 500.
All right, so we got 30. So Charles Jordan is the lowest out of these sub 500 guys. Jillian, Gomi, Kennedy. This is crazy that Kennedy's that cheap. Who'd you ask me to look for?
I think Jack Della Maddalena. I think he's
Jack
less
Della,
than 700, but
here, let me
and then check your fandom box on your tier.
There's Jack, $20.
651. But we also have to take into consideration what the requirements are, how many completed it, not only how many, but who completed it. So there's a lot of factors that go into the price of these moments on the marketplace.
Yeah, so for the Jordan was easier challenge-ish. I mean, if you didn't have any of the moments, it's kind of pricey, bro.
Yeah, Brock was at 40.
Yeah.
And then Benil was at like 3. Charles was at 3. Chris, so you're looking at $50.
$10 below the bottleneck. So I was sitting at 30. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm going to actually get this second giveaway going. This one's going to be for Mr. Jared Cannonier. It's a Cannonier Challenger. You need it this week for the challenge as well. And it is also donated by Carol's mom.
Thank you, Mom.
So go ahead and type Jared. Type Jared in the chat. Let me get that here for y'all. There it is, Jared in the chat.
I'll be right back.
Jared in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'll run this one at the end of the show. It's for a Cannonier Challenger. And then we're also going to be getting that Bryce Mitchell moment, right? Does anybody remember what that final count was? Like 1,500 and something, I think it was. Like a little over 1,500, something like that. Probably going to be like around $10, I'm thinking. $7 to $10. Jared in the chat, make sure you spell it correctly. Don't spell it wrong or it won't register you. But yeah, Jared in the chat. Yes, big ups to the mom for donating. Big ups to the mom for donating. Much appreciated. Got a couple more things to talk about, and then we're going to get off here. Definitely got to talk about this man right here. As you can see, I got Team Chandler on my name this week because your boy Conor's, he's having a tough week, huh, guys? Conor's having a rough week this week. Should have never went to Miami, man. Should have never went to that Heat game. Left with 2 charges. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, last week, Ultimate Fighter. Yeah, it was all right. Not too bad. I have to say, you kind of, yeah, I'm thinking, bro, after everything that happened, it's highly doubtful this guy is gonna fight anytime soon, bro. Especially after he just got, these charges against him for raping somebody at the game. Apparently he's on video. There's a video of him too, going to the bathroom. So I don't know what's gonna happen to the dude, bro. Not sure, man. I am not sure. But poor Chandler, dude's waiting for a fight. And that's probably why he looks like this right here, bro. Guy can't get a fight for his life, bro. Conor keeps effing up. Yeah, definitely would have been a good scrap, that's for sure. But yeah, this episode, I think this is, Team Chandler smoking Conor's team. They're up 3-0. The vets look like that experience is no joke. Oh, did she? I just saw the video and then I was like, man, Conor's toast. But we'll see. You never know. But episode, they gave a little bit of more background on these fighters and stuff, which is cool. But we're all tuning in to see Conor and Chandler, screaming and yelling at each other. It was not any of that this week. No interactions at all, pretty much between the two of them. Conor dropped some dough on some action figures. This kid, they brought him on. Conor gave him a wad of cash. It's pretty hilarious. And then we had the fight. And yeah, pretty much was a wrap. This guy lost. Got his ass whipped both rounds. Yeah, I think that's something too. Like, as a veteran and you're on the Ultimate Fighter, like, this is your absolute last shot to get into the UFC. So they probably have that mentality going into it for sure. Like, holy shit, like, this is it, bro. I got to leave it all out on the line. It's probably why. And, it's kind of weird too. Like, one thing that was, the first picture, right? We see Chandler in the corner and his dudes. Conor's in the stands, bro. He's chilling. He's watching the fight and he's screaming from the seats. But, like, bro, if you're gonna be screaming from the seats, why not just sit in the corner anyway? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe his guys are buying into it more. Maybe they feel they're more part of the team, or they feel like Chandler's more invested in them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Chandler does kind of seem like he's more engaged with his guys. Definitely seems like more of a better coach up to this point, and especially showing for sure on the scorecard. So next week we got they didn't give us the matchup, but it's the fight that was supposed to happen last week when the guy got the herpes on his face, and the fight had to get rescheduled. So they're fighting next week, and we'll see how that one goes. But so far, I mean, after the first 3 episodes, season's a little lackluster, I'd say. A little lackluster for sure. And then now, I mean, first thing I turned on TV yesterday when I got home from work was Sports Center. And the first thing on Sports Center, bro, big ass picture of Conor McGregor rape charges, bro. And it's like, dude, this guy's supposed to come on prime time, 8 o'clock on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, right after, it's nuts. It's nuts. So we'll see, man. We'll see how this plays out. But I know Daddy Dana's not happy. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. Yeah, Wells versus Valiev. That's right. Valiev is Team Chandler, and Wells is Team McGregor. All right. On that note, we got the fight card tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Not too bad of a card, but could be all right. Just gonna go through the main card. I like this fight a lot. I think Dalby, I don't know if you guys know Nicholas Dalby. He's he's a gamer, as they like to say in the streets. This guy's got great cardio, but how's the grappling gonna hang here? On paper, Muslim is a better grappler, but yeah, bro. I think this is gonna be like this has a banger written all over it, in my opinion. And Trey's back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry. I got some other things going on, but yeah. So we're on the main event right now.
I'm just going through the main event. It's fight night. Fight nights, I just do the main.
Oh no, there's some bangers on the prelims.
What you got? What you want to talk about?
So
Zach?
We have Zach against Modestus. Zach was on the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
I don't know if he gets the win, but I'll watch all of them. So prelim, early prelim, main event.
We'll watch them all for sure. What else? What other ones are you checking out?
That one got canceled.
Yes.
Dan against Ronnie.
He was on
will be
Ultimate
a good one.
Fighter too.
Teresa should go through Gabriella. I think Bondar beats Hernandez. Quinones will probably finish Kyung Ho Hang. But I don't do any betting on these, so I'm not building any parlays, trying to do any bets for
Yeah, I don't really
finishes.
bet too much. I don't really bet too much on the fights either.
Costa should handle Flick.
What do we got here? I like Dalby, but that's going to be a banger. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's a good point, Chef Curry. Almeida live dog, huh? He's up here against Sabatini.
I like Sabatini.
So I said this one's probably going to be a banger.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten past this one right here.
So go look
What do you
at
think
their
about this one?
significant strikes.
They're like pretty close, dude. They're evenly matched.
Where does
Might
it show
come
you
down to
their
gas tank.
knockdowns? Is that under matchup stats? Their knockdown? No, it's knockdown average.
KOs, knockdown average.
I think Muslim's average should be a little bit higher than 0.51 on his knockdown. But per 15 minutes. But this fight, let's be honest, I don't think it's going to go all 15 minutes.
Yeah, dude. It's somebody's going to probably get finished.
Better takedown defense, better takedown accuracy.
He's the better grappler on paper, but this guy ain't no slouch, man. This guy comes to play.
Let's look at their significant strikes real quick. So, got a little bit more active for Nicholas, but his accuracy isn't as good as Muslim's. Muslim has better defense in the striking. I got Muslim.
You got Muslim taking the favorite. Dalby is a plus 155 dog. What do we got? They got him by KO as the best odds to finish it early or decision. Over 2.5 is so they're thinking it goes the distance, man. Maybe some value there for you, Trey.
I'm in a bet
under
where
2.5, buddy.
I can't bet.
But yeah, I think this is gonna definitely has potential to be fight of the night.
If it goes to the judges, though, it may end up like a Kaikar France.
Yeah, you never know. Never know. Now we got another one here. Manuel Torres versus Nicolas Mata.
Torres is so active during his fights.
Yeah, I think Torres it's just too much for him. Look at that. Look at that shit.
So you got 10.5 landed per minute against a 60% defense. So he's still going to be coming in at 6.75 landed per minute.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be average fight time 2 minutes. Knockdown average 5:34. Yeah, I'm leaning Torres here for sure. Yeah, the under 1.5 is minus money there.
Somebody's getting knocked out.
Yeah, somebody's going to sleep.
I mean,
that's all you can ask for, though.
Throw something
As
on
a
the
UFC
decision.
fan, what more do you want? But yeah, this should be a good one too. They don't like to grapple, so they're going to be standing and banging, and I just think Torres overwhelms them probably early, maybe catches them with some and puts his ass out. All righty. Next one, Sabatini versus Lucas Almeida. This is a pretty interesting one, dude, because people are really high on Sabatini. I know he's a good grappler. But
So we'll see.
But we'll see, man. We'll see. Almeida's got a lot of hype, dude. And he's got a big size advantage here in the height. Not so much the reach, but the height and the legs play a big part here. If he'll, Probably pick them apart on the outside, from range, I'm thinking. But let's see what they're thinking. They don't think it's going to go the distance. And KO.
It's either going to be, the odds are leaning towards a submission or decision.
Yeah, sub or decision. Maybe KO for this guy. But sub or decision, definitely for Sabatini. That's what they're leaning on.
What's Pat's defense on the significant strikes? 52%? Okay.
Yep.
So if he can avoid the power shots, he should be okay.
Yeah, maybe try and, mix in some of that wrestling. Because he definitely is going to try and take this to the ground. Yeah. Should be a good one. Coming off a loss, coming off a win.
This isn't a cut fight, though. They wouldn't cut Sabatini if he loses. I don't think.
No, I don't think so. No, but something to think about.
Yeah, and I know you still have to do some more research into your picks. But
yeah, I haven't looked at all.
It's giving you some food for thought.
That's right, for sure.
I don't know. So Christian is the favorite.
Yeah,
in this card
by a lot. They took it off, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty high. No, he's not that high.
But will Arman snatch the 0? Will Arman snatch that undefeated record?
Yeah, dude.
He can do it. He just has to be smart. Have the better IQ.
This is the only thing I'm worried about right here.
Yeah.
It's a nasty reach.
8-inch reach.
So if he clips him with something, bro, he can do it. He can do it for sure.
This may be one to try and watch live and see if you can get some better live odds. Because he's going to have to try and grapple to get in close to hit him because he's already at an 8-inch reach disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
So can he get in and slip the shots, get a single leg?
For Mr. Duncan here, too.
High crotch, double leg takedown, something. Arman can submit. What's his win by submission percentage? Never mind. I was thinking of Tsarukyan.
Oh, yeah, Tsarukyan, yeah. It's crazy how they got Armans fighting right after each other. Yeah, this one's definitely a tough matchup.
That's going to be a good one to watch.
Yeah, should be definitely a very competitive fight, I think. We got the best odds on the night, the best odds I've seen in a while. Oh, bam!
That's like Pacheco last night on PFL. She was like a negative 1,450 favorite.
KO is minus money. Subby is plus money. But yeah, if you don't know Arman, you're about to find out who he is today. Because he is going to walk through this dude like he ain't shit.
And when you look at this and you look at striking and you look at how many rounds it is, I don't know if Arman goes for the finish or just tries to play around and see if he can go 15 minutes and see how many significant strikes he can get.
Yeah. I don't know. I think not. I think he's gonna finish his ass, bro.
That's for certain. But what were those odds on a decision? Plus 500,
plus 330 for Arman by decision.
Yeah, there's no way it goes to decision.
Yeah, as soon as he gets him on the ground, it's like I'm gonna put you. I need to get you out of here. It's time for us to close the office.
Once we're done with this, I'm gonna hop off.
Look at this guy.
The main cards.
Arman's hype train's going to get derailed today, baby.
Speaking of hype trains, Ian Gary and Neil, Jeff Neal
Oh
in
yeah,
Boston.
yeah. That's a big hype train fight for Ian Gary.
And then we got the Italian Stallion, Marvin Vettori against Jared Crystal Man Cannonier.
Can't knock this. Betting against Arman just for the odds, right? You never know, dude. Shit.
I mean, anything can happen. We saw that with Amir Albazi.
Yeah, for sure.
But
And our main event tonight is Marvin Vettori versus Jared Cannonier, bro. This is gonna be. It's probably. I have what do they have the distance looking like? Vettori by decision. Yeah.
1,200 by KO. Good Lord.
Yeah, the pillow hands over here, they think. He's plus 275 on the KO. Jared's got the reach on him.
Jared's also highly into crystals.
Jared's
energy.
wild, dude.
I don't know if you saw the video from their face off, but Jared was like, "Are you in a good mood, Marvin?" And Marvin's like, "Yeah, I'm in a great mood." So I guess Jared was trying to trap his energy in a crystal that he was wearing.
Oh, really? That's pretty funny.
I don't know. I can't hate on either of these guys.
I got Vettori. It's tough. It's going to be a good fight for sure. They're very similar fighters, but I think Jared just has a little bit more power in his shots. If he lands something, bro, he could put probably anybody's lights out, but that's the big question, if you can land flush. Vettori's always moving. He's got some awkward head movement and shit, you know. So we'll see. Should be a good one, though.
Jared is going to smash Jared by KO, or it's Marvin by decision. I'm going to go with no contest. I don't know what those odds are. Or draw. Let's go with the draw.
What's next for the winner of this fight, though? Like, what are they fighting for?
Well, I guess
a rematch with Izzy? No. Chimaev? Hey.
I don't know what Chimaev's deal is. He had a post on Instagram, and it was one more day, and people were thinking, "Oh, he's gonna have a fight announcement." But I think that's when his store opened online.
Yeah. Jared by KO or Marvin by decision. That's the only way. That's what it looks like. I mean, that's definitely what it looks like on paper.
I mean, you've got Robert going against Dricus. I guess if Robert wins, does Izzy go to light heavyweight because he wants some new competition? And then you may get Robert versus either of these guys for interim. I really don't know.
Yeah.
There's going to be some shakeups and some divisions very, 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 very soon.
Yes, sir. And it will be interesting to see how it all plays out. So Chimmy's only selling NFTs nowadays.
I don't know. He moved to Abu Dhabi, and he's been training, quote, training in his videos. So I don't know. There's still rumors about a suspension for testing hot for PEDs. And
who tested hot?
Well, that's the rumor.
For who? Jimmy tested hot?
Yeah.
Where did you hear this rumor?
I mean,
I'm all over the rumor mill, bro. I didn't see this shit.
This has been going for a few months, ever since that video of him being an Uber driver.
Uh-huh.
Did you know he was driving for Uber?
No, I thought that was bullshit.
I don't know. Maybe it was. I mean, I guess you got to take everything that you see on the internet with a grain of salt. But
that's pretty hilarious.
Does he fight Usman? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's going to be. We'll see what they book him at, right? That's the main question. They book him at 170 or 185. What are they going to do? So
Dana came out with that video about Paris and Umar against Sandhagen and Gary and Boston and crickets with Chimaev.
That's pretty wild, yeah.
But I think there's a few things up their sleeves, and they'll really get these announcements.
They're just waiting for Conor to make another big, huge mistake. You know, soon as Conor gets arrested again or does something again, boom, Chimaev fight announcement. So that way he's out of the news, you know? That's why Dana went up there yesterday talking about all them fights, bro. It's a marketing ploy, dude. Gotta
Well,
get
I
the
think
eyes.
you
got
see
to get
the
the eyes
big
on other
announcement
stuff.
during IFW.
Yeah,
The
I'm
big
sure.
Abu Dhabi announcement and the Australian
Probably
announcement
the whole card is gonna be just lit,
and
lined up with
291.
studs.
For everybody going out to Vegas, congratulations. You're going to get a very good card. I'll be at home watching it from my couch.
For sure. Same here. Well, that pretty much brings us to the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. We got this last giveaway we're going to run. And then I am going to get out of here until maybe next week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Fights are early Saturday next week.
Okay.
I'll be in Jacksonville, so be sure to say hey.
Nice. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, brother.
Take it easy.
All right. Thanks, Trey, for hopping on, brother.
All right. Have a good one. See y'all later.
Peace, brother. Take it easy. All right. Trey's out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, last chance to get Jared in the chat before we get out of here. UFC 290. Yeah, you guys are it's gonna be a good time for you guys that are going. Should be awesome. Got my eyes on that Nashville card. We'll see when they drop some tickets for it. I might put my name in the hat there for the first time. But once they announced that Sandhagen versus Umar, I was already looking at it before, but once they announced that fight, I was like, man, kind of gotta make it happen, right? All right, 23 people in here. Good luck. This is for the Jared Cannonier Challenger, donated by Ka Rule's mom. Thanks again for the donations. And here we go. Good luck, guys. And our winner. Maybe you get another completion out of this. Oh, Time Waster. Time Waster wins it. Congratulations, my man. Time Waster wins the givey. Hit me up on Discord, RRX, and Time Waster. I'll get these traded to you as soon as I get off. But, yeah, that's pretty much everything we got for this week. It's a little bit slow, but we'll see, man. We got hopefully some more good things coming. As you can see, I'm on Team Chandler, repping Team Chandler. If anybody's got any questions, needs any help, holler at me in Discord. And, yeah, we'll probably be back next week for the next show. Everybody enjoy those fights. And see you next time.